After tonight's win over the Miami Heat, the Dallas Mavericks are locked in on that 5th seed. We're already locked in for the playoffs, but we are guaranteed the 5th seed. We play the Detroit Pistons and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cool. We could lose those, and we're still in the 5th seed for the playoffs, and it is great. But tonight's game, 111-92, the Dallas Mavericks came to Miami, not just for the sunshine and beaches. We came to get a dub, and a dub was won. In a game that was just full of just great defense and effort from the team, from everybody, to just nice shots, great plays, great ball movement, and a team that is showing you time after time, game after game, that we are a real deal. So we'll break everything down in this video of the game, what we liked, what we didn't like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, 59.6% of you guys watching are not subscribed. That number is little bit by little bit each day going down. But if you want to stay up to date with everything Mavericks related, all the news, the live streams, giveaways, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But tonight's game was pretty good. Last night's game against the Hornets was pretty boring. It was a snooze fest. But today, still a big win, a big defensive win. We held the Heat to under 100 points. Just shout out to our defense, which we'll talk about later in this video. But the Miami Heat was just no match for the Dallas Mavericks, as from the start, things were looking good for us. The Miami Heat started with a few shots. They got a baby lead going. Mavericks took over and never looked back. The offense was flowing. And on top of that, on top of having a great first half, Luka Doncic got into foul trouble the first quarter, and we still were able to win this game. We went on a nice run. Kyrie took over. I was saying on the live stream, Luka Doncic might be a one-man army, but Kyrie is a general leading the troops. When Kyrie was taking over because Luka was in foul trouble, everybody was touching the ball. The offense was flowing great, and the defense hung together. We had a solid lead. I want to say like maybe 20, 22 points going into the halftime. And of course, Luka came back in, and he got things going. He was fine. But from the jump, this team was poised to win. I think the Heat were actually the favorites to win this game. I think they said we had like a 48% chance of winning, something like that. I saw on ESPN. Didn't matter because we ended up with a dub, and a mighty dub at that. The Dallas Mavericks team is looking great. Tim Hardaway was hitting shots. Maxi's defense was phenomenal this game, doing all the small things, but just providing great impact when he's on the court. He may just be coming into form right before the playoffs, which better late than never, right? So shout out to Maxi Kleber. Shout out to Jason Kidd, allowing the team to just go on a run. I think we only called maybe 2 timeouts the whole game, and one was to stop the Miami Heat's momentum because they were getting some things going in the third quarter. But Jason Kidd allowing the team to just trust each other, to figure out on the court in real time. That's a valuable skill that I know Kyrie has, but that's something that Luka is learning to do, able to make those adjustments without the need of a timeout, which is very good going to the playoffs where those timeouts are worth their weight in gold. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and break down the box score. PJ Washington, 12 points. A lot better than his 1-point performance yesterday. Had 1 block, 2 steals, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, and was 2 of 6 from 3. Derrick Jones Jr., flight 55, had 12 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, and was 1 of 5 from 3. Daniel Gafford, the landlord, had 12 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. It was 6 of 6 from the floor. I want to say he's currently sitting at about 22 consecutive field goals. Wilt Chamberlain's record is in trouble. But Kyrie Irving finished with 25 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, was 5 of 8 from the 3. And Luka Doncic with 29 points, had 9 assists, 9 rebounds, shot 4 of 15 from 3. At one point, I was like, Luka, I need you to pass the ball. Stop taking threes. You're not helping. Stop it. 4 of 15, that's horrible. But a dub's a dub. Markieff Morris gave you a little bit of garbage time. Maxi Kleber, 4 points, was a plus 13. 2 blocks, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He was great. A little bit of offense, gave you 4 good, nice points, but his defense was phenomenal. Oh, Max, in garbage time with 2 minutes, gave you 4 good points. Tim Hardaway, 5 points, but he had 1 assist and 2 rebounds. Josh Green, his first game back was amazing. Had 3 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Was 1 of 3 from the 3. But he was doing a lot of those hustle plays, all those little things where he's always in the right spot at the right time, and his energy was definitely felt. AJ Lawson, Brandon Williams, and Jane Hardy all contributed to garbage time. Gave you a little bit of production in the last few minutes of the game. But the game was great. It was exactly what I had hoped would happen, because the Miami Heat, no matter where they're seated, they're still a threat in the East. We saw them last year be the 8th seed, go all the way to the finals. However they may look differently this year, doesn't matter. That team is still deadly. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. But there was just nothing that the Miami Heat could do to stop this team. I mean, Daniel Gafford was 6 of 6. He got the ball down low and he put it in. I was worried Bam Adebayo was going to just lock out Daniel Gafford this entire game, but that wasn't the case at all. Daniel Gafford was free to play. And Josh Green, his first game back, looks like he didn't miss a step at all. Being inserted into the, not the starting lineup, but off the bench, he was able to provide great defense, great energy, the hustle plays. He got a steal. He was getting rebounds, extra passes. I'm happy that he's back, and I'm happy that this is the style of play that he continues to show us, because it'll be really huge in the playoffs if we ever need to go that deep in the bench. I'm not sure if he's going to be, I think Tim and maybe Maxey might be the first ones off the bench, maybe Dante. I'm not sure how far Josh Green is, but if we do play Josh Green in the playoffs, the hustle plays will be necessary. But the team was doing very well. Like I said, Maxey, his defense. The defense is like the belle of the ball tonight. Just the key of the night was just our defense. It was phenomenal. But let's see how good our defense actually was compared to the Miami Heat. Because Jovic only had 9 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. We held Jimmy Butler to 12 points. He had 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Caleb Martin had 14 points with 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Bam Adebayo only had 8 points, had 3 rebounds. Horrible. That is crazy. He shot 3 of 13 from the floor. And Tyler Hero finished with 21 points, had 4 turnovers, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. Kevin Love off the bench was hitting his threes. He was 4 of 5. He had 16 points, 2 turnovers, and 11 rebounds. And a few other people off the bench tried to contribute, but it just wasn't enough. And as a team, they shot 40% from the floor. The defense was there. What more needs to be said? Kyrie, Luka just leading the team. Luka's defense was also very huge on the smaller guards. Max was able to hang down low with the bigs and stop those, along with Daniel Gafford. PJ was playing his usual lockdown PJ defense, and he hit a few threes. He was able to create his own shot. Tim Hardaway was hitting his, it was looking like the team is finally coming together. I could go on and on about what I liked from each player, but all in all, the team is collectively becoming a playoff contender. If they're not already, they definitely are now. They're going into their final form, power level over 9,000, as they are getting ready for these playoffs, and I believe it starts with our defense, and with the way Luka's been playing on the defensive end, leading by example, and everyone's following suit, it's going to be a beautiful playoffs, and I believe we could go all the way. Why not? Why not declare it right here, right now? This Mavericks team going all the way, and I believe in it. But how good is our defense? How good was our defense tonight? Let's take a look right here. The Dallas Mavericks held the Miami Heat to 92 points in tonight's victory, tying their single game best for opponents scoring total. The Mavs contained the Chicago Bulls to 92 points on March 11th. Again, a testament to our defense. It's been phenomenal. I mean, the Hornets yesterday was just kind of like a gimme, like, cool. It's the Hornets, right? But the Miami Heat are a much better team. Like I said before, they can make a splash in the playoffs no matter where they're seated. As long as they're in there, they can make it happen. This game was huge for us because it's our 50th win of the season. We could go for 52 if we want to, but I'm glad that we got 50 wins. We're locked in that 5th seed, but unfortunately for the Miami Heat, they slide down from the 9th seed to the 8th seed, or 8th seed to the 7th seed. Regardless, they slide down. And sorry to rain on your parade, but it's the Dallas Mavericks' time to shine. You had your turn. You tried the bubble. You tried last year in Miami. It's just not your time this year. You had too many tries. Enough is enough. But let's not forget about the segments and go right into it and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've already been ranting and raving about it so far, but the good is definitely the team's defense. Like I said, Luka has been setting a great example, being more active on the defensive end, which I've definitely noticed in these last few games. And it's just contagious. Other players are wanting to play more defense. Maxey, again, a player I've been raving about over the last several games. His defense has just been phenomenal. He's coming into form right before playoffs in this, better than ever, right? Could have used that all season, which we did have before his injury. But regardless, I'm glad that Maxey is here playing great defense right at the perfect time. Josh Green being back to me very well. Dante Exum still here, just playing very well within himself. But the good goes to the defense of the Dallas Mavericks team as a whole. The bad, I'm going to have to give the bad to Luka Doncic's 3-point shot. I mean, I'll throw it back up for you guys. My man shot 4 of 15. We were 34% as a team. Shot 15 of 44. If Luka shot 5 less threes, it was only 4 of 10, we would have been, almost 50% from the floor? From the 3. I'm not trying to be too nitpicky here, but if I got to choose something that was bad, it was definitely Luka's 3-point shots. It looked great in the first half and just kind of disappeared in the second half. But the ugly, man, The other thing I got to give it to the Miami Heat. Their defense was horrible. I mean, Jimmy Butler only 12 points. Here, I'll throw it back up. Jimmy Butler only 12 points. Bam Adebayo with 8. They combined for 20. I mean, Kyrie had more than that. Like what's going on? Like, the Miami Heat, you're a scary team. You're fighting for a play-in, and this is how you play? I don't know if I got to give us the credit or really just shame that Miami Heat, but I guess I'm going to have to do both. We came to play. We came ready and prepared after a back-to-back. I know the Heat were also on a back-to-back, but the better team won. The better coach won. And the Mavericks are ready for the playoffs. Like I said, 50 wins. We're the 5th seed. We're ready. We're locked and loaded and ready to go. And I'm excited. And you best believe we're going live for every single playoff game here. So make sure you subscribe so you miss out on a single thing that we do. But I appreciate you guys making this far into the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and our Discord. Links in the description below. Consider being a channel member. We're doing a free jersey giveaway where one lucky winner will win a free jersey. Only way to enter is become a channel member. But until next time, y'all take care. Peace.